Good afternoon. It is September 9, 2025, and it's a Tuesday. We're in the settlement hour, and settlement is 6521. Again, pretty much nothing to talk about. I did say that I was not going to do a report, but I'm here anyway because fuck it. Uh, they took out. They took out yesterday's high at London, went all the way low to Friday's settlement, essentially low a day. And then my trades were mostly a mess. But it had one good one. I was way too early here. Oh, also a funny thing that I want to show, if it's here or not. From yesterday's, yeah. I put a limit order at this high here and left it open for the entire day, and where did that close? Nowhere. So that shows you that pretty much we are doing nothing until PPI tomorrow, then CPI Thursday. So the trade I took was that I was way too early here, got out manually here, and then bought again here. And then the main thing I wanted to see was us hold this 50 level, because that 50 level looked like a really great order block. They take it and chop all the way up to the higher day, and then I got out here, then tried to see if they would surprise us for a sell, and obviously they did it. They went back to this high, to the higher day, and settled around here. So pretty much a nothing day again. Volume doesn't seem like it's gonna add, but boy, oh boy, does this look like this low is ripe. I said it in the report yesterday, and I'm gonna say it again. These lows right here are ripe on either direction. So this is where you really want to look. Oh man, these headlines about these job numbers are great. They are bad, but they are great at the same time, mainly because essentially the number is that we had 3 million fake jobs being reported, and that has been revised down. I think the main headline was that 911,000 jobs were never real in the first place, and they revised it. So we got to see a bearish reaction at this point. So that's why these levels are very ripe. If you're a cash holder, remember we've been buying, if you were buying in this cash here, you got to protect yourself here or at break even for wherever you are at now. I don't think we didn't get the midpoint of this upper wick here on this spinning top here. So all eyes on CPI and PPI Wednesday and Thursday. We have no added daily volume on the index, no added daily volume on the Awanda contract, none on the continuous, none on the actual contract. Micro looks like it's about to. Micro probably will not add. And then SPY is obviously not added, with this spinning top still being the top for us. We got to see. We have to see how tomorrow plays out. Let's peek at NQ. They only really got yesterday's high. That's as best as they could do. Wonder how they did this. Obviously, I don't trade NQ. I know some people have said micro NQs are amazing. I'm not ready because I just don't like the way NQ moves. It's just not my style. So yeah, they essentially go back to yesterday's open at minimum, but it doesn't seem like they get one tick. They get one tick away from yesterday's low. Yeah, one. No. That's not yesterday's low. This is the midnight low of NQ. So they go as low as that. The safest space for a limit order there would be here, or even just the day's open. If you do the day's open, you almost get 150 ticks worth of heat. So it's not a terrible limit order to put overnight. Bitcoin shorted, went lower, took out yesterday's high. So this low is ripe. Again, all these lows are ripe because we are in a inflection point with the market. We're now getting, the honest job numbers, and we're now getting full clearance on. We're gonna get more clarity on what inflation is doing. So pretty crazy week coming up. That is probably a 8:30 thing. Let me go back to the headlines. Let me go to Forex Factory real quick. Yep. PPI is at 8:30. Oh my God! They're showing the the NFP revision. Negative 911,000 jobs of an accounting error. It's not an accounting error. We all know that they were deliberately lying, but God damn, 911,000 jobs just poof, never existed. That is ridiculous, bro. So yeah, PPI tomorrow at 8:30, and then CPI at 8:30 on Thursday, and then we got some other news at 10 o'clock on Friday that could push us even lower. And then next Wednesday. That's the big day. That's the big day that we find out what the hell we're going to be doing for the next 4 years. Yeah, and that in October is supposed to be the time where I actually start trading some sort of live. So yeah, crazy week coming up. Crazy week. You should be holding cash. You should either be holding cash or be at break even at minimum to protect yourself. And then I think, not financial advice, take your own trades. I think this is probably the best cash buy limit order for you. And then if that doesn't work out, then you can always shoot for anything lower. If this doesn't work out, then it's safe to shoot for anything lower than contract open. But at the same time, anything lower than contract open is kind of a shift. So, yep, you have these levels. I think tomorrow I'll go into SPY. These are the levels on SPY if you really want to take these lows here. So that's something to look out for yourself. To not financial advice, do your own trades. All right, you have a blessed day.